Hi, Gemini. How are you doing today? How's your day going? How is 2024 treating you so far? I'm just shuffling the cards again really quickly before I start pulling for you. And this is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings mainly, but it can be for any of your major Gemini placements. Okay. All right, Gemini. 1, 2, 3. First card. Let's see. This is going to be for January, the rest of January, I'd say. First card. First card is the Nine of Wands. Okay. What's covering the Nine of Wands? Covering the Nine of Wands is the Seven of Pentacles. This lighting is super dark, isn't it? Sorry. Okay. Okay. What's at the top? Two of Swords is at the top. What's at the bottom? At the bottom is the Ten of Pentacles. What's in the recent past? Two of Cups. What could possibly come forward soon? Okay, we got two cards. Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. Okay. Now, what is your current energy right now? King of Pentacles. What is in your surroundings? Oh, Seven of Swords. Okay. Hopes and fears. Five of Wands. Okay. Overall outcome. Ace of Wands. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Let me look this over and I will be right back. Okay, Gemini, so I went over it really briefly. I'm going to start first with the current situation right now. It seems like for some of you out there, you're very protective over something, but yet you're very stuck. So I'm not sure what it is that you feel like you have to stand your guard for, whether it's family, friendships, business. It could be business because of the Pentacles. We do have at the bottom here as well, Ten of Pentacles. So maybe you feel like you're sitting on, maybe you feel like you have so many ideas, but it's hard to kind of get it going. Maybe because you're stuck. Another stuck card. So, Seven of Pentacles, waiting, covering the Nine of Wands. You're protective over something. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. You have a lot of great ideas, but maybe it's also just about how to pick which pathway. Like, what idea do you want to decide on going full force with and starting up? Because I mean, it's, that's definitely being pulled in two different directions, having to make decision, but you're just, yeah. In the recent past, it shows that maybe you shared your cup with somebody, or maybe if it's not somebody new, it's you're reigniting something, or this could also just represent you having good experiences, and you had some good memories that were created, and so therefore it kind of helps you have that support emotionally. Maybe it's not just that, but it's also about sharing your emotions with someone. Maybe you were vulnerable with somebody. I'm kind of worried about that though, because for you to get into this spot now from that, and then now being in the Nine of Wands, where this guy right here just looks like he's very like cautious and having a hard time trusting, and then being stuck. And then here, it looks like you're regretting sharing that, or regretting being vulnerable in the past. In your environment, this could be why, because you're feeling the energy of the Seven of Swords. That could be the reason why you're feeling this way right now, because you feel that energy outside of you in your environment, whether it's in your friendship circles, work, or family. You feel like you can't really trust. In your possibly soon to come forwards, there's the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So you could have an inspirational idea that is inspired from someone else. Someone inspires you. Maybe someone who is like a Knight of Wands inspires you, or brings some fresh energy. In a way, you could say that's an act of service, to offer inspiration, to offer support, to offer that, almost like someone who's cheering you on the sidelines. That's what I get. It could either be that, or it could also be that you do something of service for a fire sign, or a fire sign offers that to you in actual money, gifts, even. You could get a gift. Yeah, you could actually get a gift of some kind. Someone could give you a gift. In your position right now, this goes in line with the Ten of Pentacles. That's at your root, because with the King of Pentacles energy here, I really do think you have a lot of great ideas that you're afraid to share because you have a hard time trusting. And I mean, it's understandable, because it's a dog eat dog world out there, right? We have to be cautious. We can't just share our ideas all the time, because then, somebody could take your idea. I mean, people do that all the time. So even if you're not the type to do that, there's other people out there that can. But, If you are worried about opening up about something or emotions, I don't really see this as being, sure, maybe you did share something, like an idea that maybe you regret sharing because you're worried that it's something that someone will steal the spotlight from you in a way, maybe. But just know that everything's a learning process as we go through life. Regardless, your energy is still the King of Pentacles. Okay, you're still holding the pentacle here. You're still on the throne. No one else is throwing you off. Now, if I got a different type of card that shows me that you're in poverty level, it might be harder to gain that back, right? Not to say it's impossible, but this is more reassuring that I think you'll be fine. Just stick with whatever you're doing and don't give up on it, especially with the bottom of the deck here, the Queen of Swords being here. It's an air sign as well. So if this is your energy, King of Pentacles, and this is at the bottom, that tells me, yes, they're two different suits, but they're a pair, right? They're two different suits, but combine these two and you've got a freaking powerhouse. So, and in regard to like the Seven of Swords situation in your environment, which I guarantee I could bet that you already know, you already feel it. So just keep steady, stay balanced. Don't jump to conclusions, of course, because once you do that, you will end up turning into the bad guy. Even if you were right about somebody being in the wrong, you make an assumption. Even if they were the wrong one, you're going to end up looking like the bad guy, the villain outside to everyone else. Unless that individual chose to have honor and admit to their wrongs, which people don't always do that, or they're not able to see that, or they're afraid to admit that too. Okay. Not to say it's okay, but it's always good to step outside of yourself to see all the different spectrums. Having the ability to look into another person's vulnerability and the possible reasons for those vulnerabilities, possible things that could cause them to react or do certain things, I think is very key to building understanding. You can understand it and also protect yourself at the same time, though. So moving on to the hopes and fears. I think you fear more chaos coming into your life. I'm always saying this is the chaos card because look at it. It's nothing but fighting. Fives are all about change. Maybe you're afraid of change. You could be afraid of change. Gemini, you're a mutable sign, though. So change shouldn't be too difficult for you, I wouldn't think, unless there's other placements there that counteract that. But you are a mutable sign, which makes it easier for you to adapt to changes. But even if you are able to adapt to things, doesn't mean you can't still have fear. So this is also based off of childhood experiences and traumas too, right? That can affect us and kind of diminish those natural abilities and those natural strengths. Let's look at this overall. Overall outcome looks great. Ace of Wands is a very good card to get. Ace of Wands is the inspirational card. So no matter what, I think you're always going to have a multitude of ideas, a plethora of ideas, because it's all about inspiration and igniting the fire that inspires. So whatever your creative endeavors be, I'm I want to get a little bit more, though. I want to get a little bit more advice for this Seven of Swords situation in the environment. What is going on? Seven of Swords in the environment. What could this battle of the Seven of Swords be? Why is it in the environment? Justice. Maybe someone has had some jealousy of you. So they feel that this is like a revenge that they want to get upon you. I don't like to make predictions or assumptions about things, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind is that when we have the Seven of Swords and Justice, you know, I ask, what is this about? Why is this in the environment? It's because someone feels that they were done wrong, and so therefore they might enact behaviors to kind of get back at you in some way. So just be very careful. You know, there are people like that. We've all come across people like that, you know. Whether it's jealousy or maybe something in the past happened, and perhaps, you know, someone never got over it, someone holds a grudge, and so they want to come back and bring it up, all that kind of stuff. There could be so many different things of this. But that's what I get, right? It could be a Libra because the Justice card is a Libra. So, I mean, if you want to look at signs, it could also be a Libra that's displaying those behaviors. What about, so the Ace of Wands and the overall, like, what else besides the Ace of Wands, like, for what, though? I'm kind of curious about that, too. Ace of Wands. Okay. Oh, Queen of Wands. Another Wands. So, Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Well, I mean, maybe it's inspiration from a friend. Maybe it's a new love interest. Maybe you get a new cat. Who knows? Perhaps you get more creative. Perhaps you pay more attention to your own self-care. Perhaps you start your own platform. Because Queen of Wands is all about hair flip, honey, I'm it, okay? That's the kind of vibe. That was so cheesy. Anyway, okay, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. You know, life is full of surprises, endless opportunities and possibilities. And just know that you have everything it takes to gain your success. Whether financial success is the most important to you, or just having the freedom to be yourself and live a comfortable life, whatever it is, you will find it. So that's what I have for you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of this month. And yeah, peace out.